Hi, I'm going to share with you some basic introduction to Zing. What's it all about? Well, first of all, this is the start of an education process. So each week during the course, you're going to get just a few minutes of video, and it's going to go into some depth about different aspects of what is happening in your brain, what causes the symptoms you've been experiencing, what's making the changes happen as you see it go through the program. So enjoy those. They're only a few minutes. Do take the time to watch them because you're going to learn a lot from them. So what is Zing Performance? Well, firstly, it's all about the brain. In your brain, as you know, everyone's always told us that we've got huge amounts of potential, but they've never told us how to find it. Well, that is what Zing Performance is about, because it supports the development of the very part of the brain that hardwires the rest of the brain together. So it coordinates everything that's happening. It makes learning new skills possible. And that's so important for us. It makes existing skills even more effective, even more natural in us. So that's what we're trying to do with Zing. And as you probably know, it's an exercise-based program. And those exercises are completely personalized to you. Your brain is totally different to anyone else's, so the program that's going to develop your brain must be completely customized to what your brain needs at any time. Different parts of the brain need more developed than others. This program tries to do that just for you. So it starts off with insight, and insight is a way of assessing the brain, and it's been developed with help from researchers at universities so that it can reasonably accurately tell you how your brain is performing at that time. Well, it's that tells us where to start you on the program. Then every day as you do the exercises, you're going to feed back how you found them. From that feedback, we can keep adjusting, fine-tuning the whole program to take you on the journey of making your brain the best we possibly can for you. So, what's it going to do for you? What benefits are you going to get? Well, the more effective our brain is, the more brain capacity we have, the more that we can get done, and the more relaxed we feel when we're doing it, because the more natural we are in every situation in life. So it'll make you be more consistent, hopefully, have better physical and mental coordination. And the more automatic things become in the brain, the more confident you become. It increases your spatial awareness if that's a need you've got, which helps you find directions, help you play team sports, and it stops you being clumsy if you are. And an important aspect of all of this is, as it makes those things better, it increases your emotional control. So you stay calm and more restful, less stressed as you go through your day-to-day life. So what other practical problems could it solve? Well, for those that find reading difficult or tiring, then it might well help in that area. Some find concentration difficult, all because their auditory processing hasn't been as hardwired as it could be. So it can help with concentration. And by the way, every week you're going to find new topics where we're explaining to you exactly why and how all of these things happening in the brain. So for some it's communication or confidence that's improved. So what's it actually going to do in your brain? Well, this part of the back of your brain, your cerebellum, is what we focus on. We focus on supporting it because when that is fully developed, then all sorts of great things happen in people. And when there are limitations in your life, it's almost invariably caused by limitations in the development of the cerebellum. So quite frankly, that's what we're focusing on, is developing your cerebellum to the max, to hardwire as many skills as possible. How long will it take you? Well, the insight assessments that you do at the beginning and then every month afterwards are there to feed back to you exactly where you are and what your progress is. It's really exciting to watch. But it also tells us where you are in the program and gives us clues about how to fine-tune the program to your best advantage. The daily activities you do twice a day. Typically, they take 5 to 8 minutes. It varies from day to day, according to what activity you've been prescribed, and you must do it twice a day. Is it the same as brain training? Absolutely not. Brain training is fine, but it's only going to exercise the wiring, the neurology that's already there in the brain. It doesn't extend your skill set. And that's what we're trying to do, to get rid of limitations, give you more natural skills. So very different in the science and the impact of what is happening to anything that brain training can do for you. So does it matter whether you do it all the time or you can miss some out? Well, the research we've been doing shows that when you do it nearly always, in other words, at least 75% of the time, and aim for higher than that. The higher your compliance, the higher your benefits that you're going to get from it. And what we've seen is the people that do it less than 75%, they're missing out. So we're not going to ask you to consider that. We're going to ask you to consider, get all you can out of it. If you're going to commit at all, please commit fully to do this. It's 6 months and it's twice a day and it's a few minutes. So what can happen as you go through it? Well, as you notice, every day you'll be asked, did you find it easy or not, or effortless or impossible, and so on. If you're finding things impossible, then you'll find very quickly the program will adjust for you and make those activities easier. Now, the reason you find it impossible is because there's some critical wiring that needs development, and we found it, and now we're going to work on it. If you find one of the activities effortless, so easy, you think, oh, this can't be any good, you answer effortless, and very quickly you'll find that particular program, when it comes back to you, will be harder than it was before. So I hope all these things help, and I've got one little exercise for you, and that is, please write down now which specific things in your life you would like to achieve from this course. And when you write them down, be a bit adventurous. Don't be cautious. Don't be modest about what you want. Say what you would like from this course. And I wish you well, and I hope you get everything you want and some more. All the best.